Good morning, or afternoon, or whatever it is wherever you are. I'm gonna bloody Twitch ads. Oh, god damn it, Pebs, you interrupted my train of thought. That's my little joke. Clearly that didn't actually happen. I just need something to start these with, and I'm shit at starting them. So, let's look at the maps instead, shall we? I think that's a good idea. We're starting with another one of these sample maps by Mr. Mystery, Trigger Hurt. So it's, it will be what it is, which is just that. We're going to step into a bunch of squares and see damage indicators, as though that's the only thing the damage types do. Or we'll actually be taking damage, and there better be a way to heal up. What do we do? Map. Trigger Hurt. Damage value 10. Yes, okay, thank you. Generic. I don't even have a suit. How am I... I feel like maybe this map wasn't so well planned out.
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV.
Ow. Slow freeze. Slow burn. Paralyze, whatever that does. Probably nothing. Blast damage would do more damage to armor, except I don't have any armor, so it doesn't demonstrate that. Then I didn't have a suit either, so what am I expecting? Bullet, club, nerve gas. I already stepped in that one. Poison, which keeps hurting. For a little bit. Oh god, what did I do? Have we seen enough of that map? Can I skip this already?
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV.
Shock, slash, burn, sonic. Because I'm too slow. Radiation, drown, recover, which you'd think would heal me, but that's not a damage type that you normally see other than when you get out of water, I imagine. Not really meant to be used that way. Energy beam, freeze, fall, drown, chemical. Does the drown damage get recovered automatically? No, it doesn't, because it's not actual drowning. All the damage types are weird, and I think for the most part they're all the same. Just in there because it's literally listing all of the different damage types, whether or not they make a practical difference. Razorback. Half-Life Deathmatch map, heavily inspired by a track from Unreal Tournament 99? A musical track? Okay. Is Razorback actually in Razorback, though? I hope so. I like that by this point in the vault there was mostly a standardization that deathmatch maps begin with DM. Which is good, because it should. That's my opinion. I maybe put too much hair forwards that I have to keep brushing it out of me. I don't even need to. I can see the screen just fine. Don't mind me. I want want to get some things to stick, like, on the walls behind me. Flags, maybe. I just never get around to buying that sort of stuff because who has the money? Not me anymore. Okay, apparently those are hot. Which I probably could have guessed by the smoke rising off of them. Is there music actually playing? Is that all ambience? It sounds like ambience to me. There's a lot of ambience going on in general. It's good. Helps the map feel alive. Despite the fact it's made of stone, and as everyone knows, stones aren't alive. That's just science. Like, you don't see this particular Zen background too often, but I feel like it's being put to good use here. The lighting complements it quite nicely.
Power assist movement activated.
I think I have to go back underground if I want to. That's glowing, that is. Not that notable on its own, it's just wasn't expecting to see that there. Well, that's louder than I was expecting. Maybe my headphones are turned up too far. I can get through this mess of hair. I feel like... I don't know why, but I feel like the map should go lower. I'm not even sure what that means. Just I feel like it should have more depth than this. Not visual depth, I mean physical depth. I feel like there should be more stuff down there. But it's mostly out here. I feel like, yeah, ambience definitely perfect for what it is. The lighting's all subdued, maybe a little bland. I like these purple lanterns, but it'd be nice if they were more purple, you know? Gave the map a bit more of striking colour. All the brushwork and everything's fine. I don't know why all of a sudden I've launched into a full-on goddamn review. I haven't done that for half of the maps I've seen. That little swinging chain detail. Going way too slow for how short it is there. Just because it's big doesn't mean it's slow. The pendulum effect doesn't work that way. What else is there anyway? What were the 5 points normally? It was lighting, ambience, gameplay. There were 5, weren't there? Lighting, ambience, gameplay, brushwork? I forget. Nevertheless, let's move on. Texturing and brushwork, okay. I mean, texturing's okay, nothing amazing. The little touch of the glowy panels where some of the weapons are is a nice touch too. I like that. Unit measurer. This is going to be a quick thing to look at because it does not show in the form of this. I'm not even 100% sure what this is for. But then Source Skyboxer always was, let us say, an odd fellow. Hello everyone, I made small utility for measure with centimeters and inches. If you want to know how is width of door example 1 meter equals 100 centimeter to 39 point dash 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 inches slash unit of hammer. Clear enough, right? I don't even know what... But also, it's not a map, and I don't look at things that aren't maps. I look at BSPs, and if there's no BSPs, I look at files you can open in Hammer, and if there's neither of those, I have nothing really to look at. Also, I'm not running strange executables. As a general rule. Besides, I think its usage is fairly obvious. I wish I knew what it was actually for. How it works. I don't know why that amused me. Anyway. Inline.net core app, 60 megabytes for a simple math thing. That sounds right. Is that literally just conversion between inches and centimeters? Google can tell you that. Hell, pretty much any device could tell you that. Underlab by the G-Man. A map that I made for practicing HD textures are not included. Okay. Thank you for specifying. Is this deathmatch? It's marked as deathmatch. Let's assume it's deathmatch. I do love a deathmatch map. And by the looks of it, I love this deathmatch map. This is... yeah. We've all made maps like this, come on. Oh, that ladder is unpleasant. How is this made? The ladder... the entity ladder brush clearly extends above the surface, and I couldn't walk down that ladder if I fucking tried. I don't much care for those flickery effects when it's like the only light in that area, simply because like, I don't react particularly badly to flickering lights like that, to the degree that one could react badly to a flickering light, but I still find it visually unpleasant. It does weird things like slight flickering this far wall is doing that none of the other brushes seem to be doing. It's just like, that's a very strong contrast to be constantly flickering in and out of. Like, could be used well in conjunction with other lights that does not affect it so badly, or so strongly at the very least. My main comment here is this sure seems like someone's first map. Or maybe second or third. Let's say not the kind of map someone would have made after a while. Does that ever close? I'm guessing that never closes. Not even if I want it to. Good enough. It needs to loop on itself at least. What needs to loop on itself at least? Oh, the map? Yes. Yes. Right. Yes. Having a linear path for a multiplayer map isn't normally the best thing for a deathmatch map. You could probably do it if it was designed well, but that's not the map for that. I had this idea on my mind for a while to release the map sources of TS into Grun 19 as an example of a finished map. Why not release more than that? Examples of 3 finished maps, which I assume we've seen all of these linked to other maps in the vault. Yes, I've definitely seen that. I don't think we've seen that one. You also saw that. I'm just gonna keep that one up for now. Also some maps from my tutorials. Okay, I wouldn't have seen those either. An unknown game. Not sure that's helpful. Not even listed with the... Alright, Counter-Strike. Let's start with that stadium map. It seems like there's a lot to wade through here. It seems like a lot of WODs. But what we're doing here. But what do I know? .back.wad? That doesn't seem right. Wait, is the actual map in here though? It's JMF, but I'm not... I guess I am capable of opening that. Oh god, what have I done? Did that actually go? No, it didn't. Alright. Well, fun call, I assume, is more or less the same. Oh, no, that's an unfinished map. I'll drag that in there as well. I was hoping at least the finished map would also have the finished map in it. I could extract the whole folder, but it's all in... It's not in the right thingies. Places. None of them... Folder structure is all... fucking... I'm not copying the sounds, we won't hear it anyway. I don't compile maps to look at them. That's my... Oh god. This is a worry. Which the heck one is this supposed to be? Oh, that one. I just missed it. Was Emma trying to teach people a different language? Because that seems like... Oh god, that didn't work. Shudder to think what that did to the stream. I'm not opening spaceboobs.png. Though I will admit some curiosity. It's not going to be what it is on the cover, because of course it's fucking not. But I'm not opening it anyway. Purely to err on the side of caution. Oh god, how did you crash the fucking Explorer? What did you do? I don't... Oh, that did copy. Okay. It's not convenient though. It's gonna take a while to go through, unless I skip through it, because I could skip through it. An unknown game. Presumably by game, that still means a Half-Life thing. Alright. Yeah, no, I don't want you. Don't. Do the thing you just suggested. Whatever it was. You know what? Fuck the woods. I don't give a shit. That quickly is all... I'm just gonna move this over here so I can quickly drag things in. Which hopefully Jack actually has that capability. Or I could just open them all at once. Does Jack have tabs? If Jack doesn't have tabs, what's it doing? I'm just gonna go through these maps, pretend I know what the fuck I'm looking at, and not actually know what I'm looking at. Especially since I didn't copy a bunch of words. I only have so much patience. I like that those animate. Okay, nothing else up there. Multiple sub-windows like Hammer 3 has. That's terrible. I don't want that. It's the worst thing that's ever happened. But I'm gonna open them all at once anyway. As though it's a good idea. Did that do anything? Probably should have been watching. That didn't do shit. Open? No. Fine. Why did it... Open Jack again. Why? I don't like that. I don't like that much at all. I want to have to go through the open fucking interface. Is it Alt Z? Nope, that's not the right thing. Shift Z. Apparently, I just completely flip-flop between saying Z and Z, and who cares? Honestly. Alright, what if I point it at the right place and just open them from here? I'll have to Shift Z on every one. I'm not the biggest fan of Jack, honestly. Okay, this appears to be a stadium one. Probably that. Nope, it's an aim map. Never mind. Let's just hammer it out. Is it seriously not gonna save the fucking directory either? Wouldn't be a problem if Jack didn't take forever to open. What if I do this? Yeah, good. Keep going. Starting to have some trouble. But it's fine because it's done. I'm just gonna close these as they come, I guess. Alright. Some kind of bubble lifts. Lab areas, missing textures abound. Close. That's the one I was already looking at. Close. I was also already looking at that one. Close. Shift Z. Shift Z. Z sounds more right to me. Even though I think technically I'm supposed... where I am at, I'm supposed to be saying Z. But I ain't like that. Good. Close. Bunch of cells? Whatever. Close. This is a corridor. Close. This is much faster. This is a room. Oh god. With the buzz effect. And close. I don't know about everyone else, but I prefer looking at actual maps, not map sources for maps that never existed. These are all the same buildings. Quite a large area, for what that's worth. Close. This is a box. Close. This appears to be empty. The map is outside of the grid. in its entirety. Why is that the case? Also, I still can't see anything. So, close. I did my due diligence. That's what this is. This is me doing my due diligence. Right here. Little town area. Probably Scout's Knives thing. I don't know. Some explodey town, definitely. I absolutely know what I'm looking at, and it's an explodey town. There's a fucked up car in more ways than one. That seems unrealistic, frankly, judging by the shapes of those purple checkerboards. Car driving? Driving the car. It's a little cutscene, I'm guessing. Maybe I should have gotten some of those ones. Oh, Explodey Town 2. Cobble. Yeah, I suppose this is Cobble, isn't it? I vaguely remember that map. It could be that, for all I know. Plan for something. This is the same room, though. Close. Some kind of valley buildings. Valley buildings. That's what I'm calling this one. Valley buildings. Close. Here we have a helicopter. Quite possibly some brand of Osprey. And some dunes. I'll call that one Osprey Dunes. This one is blocky. I'll call it blocky. This one, oh god. Confusing. Helipad. Buildings. Targets. I really have to ask myself whether this is a valuable use of my or anyone else's time. And the answer is no, but I'm going to do it anyway. Truck. We'll call that truck helipad. I don't know how many more of these there are. I don't know how many we've looked at. I don't know anything. It's the same valley. We'll call that one same valley. Map is far away. There's some kind of beam. Not even part of the map. Maybe this one should be titled confusing. Bunch of triggers. Call that one bunch of triggers. Tits. More tits. Very generic. Tracks and a bunch of track prefabs. Let's go with that. Some kind of a silo spiral staircase. tits. And we're done. Great. That was fun. And I say fun with the most bitter of tones. I'm going to delete these because otherwise they're going to get in the way of everything else I do. Yeah. And we feel detoxed, correct? Apparently my English speaking skills do not. Harnessing E-lights. I don't know what that is. But it's a little mini mod. I suppose it's not a mini mod. I suppose it is not a mini mod if it has its own folder. Sometimes you just gotta slow it down. Let's do the Steam Shuffle. I can only assume that's supposed to say D-Lights model. Because it's full of delights. And it's just bizarrely, consistently misspelling delight. That audio is normal? You say so.
Hello.
Oh, yes. Hello.
Sure.
Uh-oh. Why isn't W forwards? Mouse 2?
Crab creatures have a unique parasitic strategy, don't you think?
It can't get any worse than this, can it?
What?
Of course
I
not.
just turned the lights off. Come on.
Do you think we should appeal to the
I don't know what I'm looking at.
Nope.
Oh god, space is used. What's jump? Left shift? What are these key bindings? This map was released last year. Who is fucking with things like that in the year 2019?
Right hemisphere.
Possibly 2018. I don't know what the years are like on these maps.
Crazy. Leave him alone.
Insane. He's a friend.
Are you lit differently than you normally are? Guess we'll never know. I could look what that's about, and I will. I guess it seems to be focusing on the models. That's how do I find that quickly? Here we go. Search E-lights. Harnessing E-lights. Entity lights. Temporary enemies. Temporary entities allow you to have per vertex lighting on models. Half-Life by default supports vertex lighting on models, but this feature by default is not used much in the original game outside of muzzle flashes, the Nihil, the alien controller's energy balls. Special entity system and client-side code that manages E-lights in a way that lets you place these lights in the world via E-light entities. I see. That's interesting. Single lights tutorial files. I don't think I need to. HD Gordon hands on low definition models. Alright. Wait, is this just gonna replace models? I don't want that. Well, it's not a map, so I don't need to do it anyway. Posing force grunts for Half-Life and Blue Shift. Another thing that's just gonna replace things, and I don't want it. All of these screenshots are just gonna be those screenshots anyway. Fixed opposing force view models. Same again. Fixed blue shift view models. Same again. Sarcophagus. The logical endpoint. That's just a model. I mean, models are allowed to be in the map vault. That's just... We already saw it. Doesn't show well in this format. Inquiry by Unoctium. Unoctium. What's that? That's... something 8. Is 10 or 100? I think it's 100. That. Who cares? I'm really reading into this far more than is interesting or valuable. Replace the readme. Everyone needs their own readmes, and it will replace itself 100 times. 1 HP jungle. That's not the right map. What are you doing? Now I've got Counter-Strike maps all up in my Half-Life folders. It wouldn't be the first one. I'm pretty sure it was a deathmatch map, because that's what Half-Life maps are. I'm on Team Robo. Okay, nice use of the breather model. Bad use of having the same class texture be unbreakable and breakable in different places. One I appreciate, the other I do not. Is this? No, this is just building style like Crossfire. These aren't actual Crossfire rooms. Slightly lower gravity. Is this map better or worse for having the Zen stylings on a map that doesn't strictly need it? Because you could easily replace these with some outdoor textures and ambience and you would have the same map, but slightly different. Because these buildings clearly aren't Zen. So I think I might have seen everything of interest already. It's not a bad map, just... Deathmatch map. Old unfinished map that got finished. That seems right. That tracks. 1 HP jungle. I already fucked up and copied this into the wrong folder, so it's too late for you now. All I need to do is press home, then C, and then I'd go straight there. Hell, even just home would do it, but I never learn, do I? The jungle has 1 HP, yes. If you shoot the jungle, it will perish. It's also right at the top of the list, which is good because that list is hundreds of maps long. One HP jungle by Bug $Bunny. Also by CD. 2 people. Also, it says that right there. I wish I'd seen that because... Right, okay. I have 1 HP. There's some kind of a freaky monkey fellow up here doing a jig. It's one of those inflatable car salesman things. Can I get up there in any way? No, I can't. Something about this is unsettling. Also, I really need a gun so that I can zoom in. Oh, you can't give in Counter-Strike? That's a shame. About... I just really want to zoom in on these because this very much has YouTube thumbnail potential, and I need to exploit that. I don't know which one has more YouTube thumbnail potential though. This fool or the other Uncanny Valley monkey eating banana, not moving anything except one arm. Is that in your face? Is that the banana model? Okay, I think I see how this works. That's even less pleasant to see. Yes, this is good. Some good shit. 35 HP jungle. Is this literally the same map except it's got 35 HP and, I don't know, probably still knives? Does that change anything? I'm not opening that up a second time, it's clearly the same map. Irby's one and all zombie model. It's the same. As the original scientist zombie model adds 2 submodels, Barney and soldier zombies from opposing force. They can be used in your map by making a monster zombie entity, editing properties and smart add body value. These values are original scientist, Barney soldier, Irby, probably gearbox as well if you use it. I don't credit Valve for the zombie models that are in my Half-Life maps. Irby. Sashi gear tutorial? Better be good. That's nowhere near where it needs to be. I didn't even know you could do that. Since when can you do double click to make the thing move? Holy shit, I've been going for an hour. Hello, Abby. Sashi Tut Gears. That's what they call me. As promised, there's some gears. The gears are fun because you can get gypped in them. Fix Pert by CD. Fixes Half-Life Portal files, allowing you to import them into other software such as Jack. Half-Life and Portal are different games. You can't catch me on that. Also, I don't think there's going to be anything to look at in this folder. There's a file. There, we looked at it. DM chair. Why do I feel like I've seen this? Sit on it to win. Did you make some kind of a chair map before, Rimrook? Or am I just misremembering something? No, maybe I'm just misremembering. Apparently you sit on the chair to win. I swear I've played a chair map before. It's gonna bother me now. But this is a deathmatch map. You can't just sit on a chair to win. There's deathmatch to be had. Well, I'm just racking up the points sitting here. Let's hear it for Team Robo. Otherwise, the map seems pleasant enough. Seems to rely on crates quite a lot. For a Rimrook map who clearly doesn't need them. Nice little edge lighting there. One tile out of the floor, because there's always one tile out of the floor. I've never seen a floor that didn't have a single tile slightly moved away from where it's supposed to be. Apparently that's a gigantic crate full of toilet paper. They got in early, didn't they? This was long before COVID. Is that all you've got this morning, Herbie? Word combinations? Or wombinations? Fair enough, fair enough. Pardon me. I'm getting the hiccups a lot lately. And I don't necessarily think that was a hiccup, but it definitely interrupted me. Bunk bed. Bunk bed? Oh, prefab. Okay. If you insist. I like it when I double click on it and open Sledge because I know what's going to happen when I do that. Texture is that? Someone's AAA trigger. Fair enough. It's exactly what it said on the tin. I can't be surprised. I'm literally not allowed to be surprised. Base attack, aka HECU house. G-Man has given you, Gordon Freeman, a new mission. Barney has been captured by the HECU and he's imprisoned inside the HECU house. Like all of these ones, just sort of assume that G-Man hired Gordon Freeman just to do menial fucking tasks that could be done by regular government agencies. You'll have to infiltrate the house, find Barney, and rescue him. Good luck. Why Barney specifically? This is my second release map. The first one was ultra garbage. This map is a million zillion times better. That's a lot. I hope you will enjoy it. Technically, this is 3 maps. I had to split the map into 3 parts. G-Man assigned you to vacuum his apartment. I like that. The doors can get stuck on stuff like corpses, so you will have to destroy them if the door gets stuck. I don't know how to fix that. That's fair enough. Read me, okay? This is the same thing. Can someone explain to me what the graphs are and why they exist? What are the graphs? Attack hideout 2, and attack hideout 3. I'm just gonna make this... No, wait, I can't change the name, can I? Because it's gonna try and change to that. If the level change is broken, I know what it is. Soldier base attack! Oh, and I drove here in my G-Man appointed car. They really need to restate the authorized personnel only. What's that under the car there? Something 2020. CB 2020? Cam breaker? Yes, that tracks. A bad year to try and attribute yourself to, but... Oh, hello. Are you supposed to be here? Are you supposed to be completely ignoring me? Is this supposed to indicate that you're taking a piss? All of these questions will have to be answered another time. It was Friday, but you're early today, right? No. No. It is currently 9 o'clock. I've been going for an hour. I started at 8 like I always do. I say always as though I don't sometimes start late because I am frankly unreliable. How's the volume sound to everyone? I think I'm still maybe a little too high. camera. Opened a door I didn't even know I needed opened. Yeah, thanks. That door opening on the right side? Yes. Okay. Gate closed. I think there might be grunts around. Well, I tried stealth and it didn't work. So I'll have to kill everyone. Is that a head or a rock? That's a head. Oh, routes. Alternate routes. Someone already died trying to save Barney. I guess the G-Men's went to my second pick. Gordon Freeman.
Power 15%. Power 30%.
I don't see this texture getting used too much. Because it's shit. More? Where's your head? Just sitting up there yelling on to himself on the radio.
5%. Power 50%.
How is this entire machine gun one color? It's making a breakable sound. I don't care enough to explore that further. Why did that glass container shatter into gems?
Blood loss detected.
Thought that I'd be out of sight, but apparently not. Okay, we're getting a steady clip of guns, aren't we? I always like when a grenade works perfectly. When a grunt goes, I clearly have absolutely no way out of this situation. Did that dead grunt open that door? killed by a lethal fucking door with no auto saves. What was it called? Attack Hideout 2. Yes. Give SB chance 1. Give item suit.
Welcome.
And give weapon. What's something inoffensive? Shotgun, I guess.
High impact reactor activated. Atmospheric contaminant sensor activated. Activated. Medical systems engaged. Defensive weapon selection system activated. Unit monitoring activated.
The grunt sees a pair of legs in a HEV suit. Well, like, even up to like here with a HEV suit, and he just goes, I wonder who that is? Rather than going, oh, that's clearly someone I should be worried about. Alright, give weapon crowbar. I guess I don't have to be worried about doors now.
15%.
I have to jump on every goddamn surface. See, I was wondering who opened that door. Clearly the door opened itself and it was a devious trap. I have now saved. I mean, I could just jump out from here. I didn't need to do that. Ow, my legs. Ammo! I co-signed this statement. And yet, I can't actually get any ammo from it, so that's nice.
Minor fracture detected.
Am I supposed to be going this way? Why did I open the gate, if not? I like the idea that a tranquilizer dart can destroy a turret. This is encounter design. If I saw someone round the corner with a gun whom had a known history of killing people exactly like me, my first action wouldn't be to look away and wave people over. Black Mesa's weird, isn't it? If I hit a level change, I'm gonna wonder forever what the hell the point of that gate I opened was. You know what? I'm gonna go all the way back and find out. There was no point, was there? Open that gate and there's not even a way I can go. That's why I quick saved. Which way was I going? This way. A quick butcher's? What does a butcher got an interest in a Half-Life server for? That's my little joke, I know what that means. Why'd you send me on a mission and then just hang out behind a bar? Butcher's hook, look. Cockney rhyming slang, I believe. Why are you here? Why are you hanging out behind a bar? You really don't look like a bar person. Also, why does it just say beer? It's kind of a lot of shit over there. Also, I couldn't help but notice that enemies started dying before I actually attacked. Big climactic fight and half of them killed themselves. Or each other. I don't know which. I feel like in a good map it should be just as obvious that you're going the wrong way as it is you're going the right way. Look, this is environmental storytelling. They had there's a target here and there's a scientist here. They were shooting a scientist for target practice. Wow. Why'd the radio explode?
Jeez, and I thought I had a long night. You look like hell. I don't suppose the day's gonna be any easier. Don't make me do this.
Oh, they got me. And now you're not going to talk, not because I shot you, but because... Video games are terrible. Oh, that's what got me.
Signs critical.
Hey, that door opens on the wrong side. I knew it'd happen eventually.
Warning.
Well, that didn't work.
Critical.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Step off, buddy.
Blood loss detailed. Deleted.
Ah, the pressure's on and I can't perform. Huh. If you zoom in with the crossbow, then switch directly to the revolver, you get the tiny shitty reticle that you normally have in deathmatch when you zoom in the revolver. That thing is invisible. How is that ever? Who thought that was a good idea? And then it goes back to normal once you fire it. Also, hello, Alabaster Twab. Always good to see you. Wait, was that? Oh, of course it's not everyone.
Blood loss.
Oh, that worked. I pressed quick save and quick load at the same time. 264, 2005, 343, sometimes 0. 198, 2011, 007, and 026. What do these numbers mean?
What did I do to you?
Oh, I think Barney might be in that one.
What's that stench?
I saved Barney by touching him. The light of God shines through me, and Barney has been saved. Well, at least that map didn't just punch out the moment I got in the room. Herbie gave a proper review. That's how you knew about letting the speech play out. which I didn't do, unfortunately. I got a bit ahead of myself. I think that's everything in that batch. So now we're on to the last folder. When this folder, when this folder of links is done, we've finished the map vault. Think about that, why don't you? It probably won't happen today because I've got Dark Souls to play, but that's how close we are. We're nearly done. 43. That's how many maps. I even went and downloaded the stuff since I downloaded it last time. There are 43 maps left in the vault. Full stop. This is Valve's RMF files for the first 2 maps from the Half-Life chapter Anomalous Materials. These files are also included in Half-Life SDK 2.3. Okay. Why? Oh yes, I can get rid of these too. Let me just do some reorganizing. Why would that be online only? God, OneDrive sucks. I didn't know this had been uploaded. Isn't this stuff all visible anyway? Isn't source compiling better than goal source compiling, but through Half-Life source couldn't you just decompile all the base maps anyway? I don't know 100% how that works, but that seems like that would work. Either way, we're gonna look at them. Yes, but the source entities are different. That's true. However, when you decompile a gold source map, you get better entity information than you do brushwork information. So what if you combine the two? The only thing that might not work properly, I imagine, would be brush entities. This sure looks like C1A0. What does that one do? Does that make the intro Walker Guy to start? Yeah, that sounds right. That's you, isn't it? Yep. Little things around the chairs, people talk to you and you talk to them. Conversations. What does this one do? Trigger wants argument. I guess that makes this start once you get closer to it. And then that does something. Do we need to look at this? This is just Half-Life maps. I say to myself more than anyone else in general. Like, everyone has seen these maps if they are what, if it is what it claims to be. I don't think I need to look at it again. Yeah, that sounds like what's vending. Orp Tokyo. Wait, not listed source. CSTO, of course. Pardon me. Excuse me while I cough a bit. Oh god, there's an update. Please update quickly. Thank you. That's not the button I meant to press. It's been a while since we've seen CSGO. I like nails. I love them. Is there game sound? Is there any sound to be heard? I'm sure there's normally some sounds around here. That would be why. There we go. Would it count as a workshop map? I've completely forgotten what map we were supposed to be looking at. Oh right, there's all this shit in here now. This doesn't need to be here. What if I just go map ARP Tokyo? That's what it was, wasn't it? Can I delete other people's messages? In which context? Alright. Nope, no. Bot. Kick. I don't think. I've seen this, but we've seen this map before, haven't we? I feel like we've seen a Tokyo map before that was just sort of underground with all these pillars. It was Gold Source though, it wasn't Counter-Strike. It wasn't Source, let alone it probably was Counter-Strike. But I seem to remember there were little terminals that had place names on it or something. So I wonder, I'm going to Alt-Tab and see if this is the same person who made the other one. It was indeed, okay. They also made an updated version of their first ARP Tokyo. Alright. Let's see if I can beat one bot. That doesn't count, that's a warm-up. I heard you, bot Ron. It was Ron, right? Are they coming back? Okay, now we're fighting bot Steve.
Now is the time.
Where is bot Steve? Bot Steve. Bot Steve has not moved. Okay, I can beat one bot. That was fun. Oh, there's a real life comparison shot. I guess it does look like that, doesn't it? Fight Yard Alley. One of the cats my parents had and used to be called, I say used to be called, as in the cat used to be, was called Alley, as in Alley Cat, which is kind of a bad pun, but it suited her. What am I doing? What game is this for? Why am I here? Where am I? Half-Life. Counter-Strike. Let's go. Come on. Maps. Open one, count 'em, one Counter-Strike Global Offensive map, and all of a sudden all the icons are CSGO icons. Fightyard Alley 2020. I'd like to see the stats on TWHL and see if more maps on average have been produced during lockdown kind of times, quarantine times, than other times beforehand. Hence used to have a cat called KC. Killer cat. Apparently it was mental. I cannot say the word mental in that way without affecting a British accent. It just seems British, that term. Used in that sense. It's probably not a good term to use in any sense, but, you know. As they go. Maybe not British, maybe more like vaguely Irish. I'm not sure why that is. This is the alley. We're surrounded by alleys. Are there even any doors to these buildings? These are hell buildings. There's a tunnel under it, but you can't get into it. None of these buildings are real. Living in a false world, people. I've been a lot more productive. I've abandoned more projects than I have in years. Yes, well, it do be like that, doesn't it? I mean, at least that implies that you started some projects. I've done shit this year. This is also for Counter-Strike. DE Vendetta. I like V for Vendetta, the movie. I think it's a fun watch. Strider slept in again, and no one was surprised. Strider, for the record, you are completely free to sleep in as much as you want. For God's sake, do not wake up for this. That's not something I would recommend to anyone. If anyone is going to wake up for this, it's me. And I shouldn't do it either, but I do, because I'm a fool. At least we stretched that one button texture in Half-Life. The Two Brothers Winery, there are precisely 4 casks, and that will do. Except this looks vaguely, Italian, in the style of DE Italy. I don't even know what flags these are because I am basically flag illiterate. Isn't the Red Cross one, isn't that Sweden or something? There's me. Take a wild stab. I have no fucking idea. All I know are the really good flags and the really bad flags. Oh, no music. No music. Wonder what the music in that one, anyone? Because there's music somewhere in D Italy, isn't there? Or whatever Italy is. I don't know what the original Italy was. I wonder what that music is. And whether Valve had rights to that. Probably. They wouldn't be so foolish. CS Italy, okay. Desert Eagle with rear and front sights. Why would you need a rear sight? Once again, though, this is by that same person. It's just going to be a model replacement, so I don't actually need to open anything. Coding fog, example mod. I'll look at that, though. Except I'm going to have to do the Steam shuffle once again. Which, apparently that's just what I call that now. I don't know when I established that terminology, but doing this to make a mod work is called the Steam Shuffle. I have to find it. By me. We were talking about fog. Perhaps would that be one of the things that you would do in that project of yours? I don't know how open you are about that, but like the spirit related thingy. Oh, it. I don't think you actually should call it spirit level, because I looked at that and I thought you said in a spirit level. A level made in spirit. Also, it's just a silly pun. I suppose it's better than Project X or whatever the hell people actually call things with prototype titles. What are we doing? Fog. Fog test mod. Someone has been vaping up a storm.
Ah, Freeman. I see you are in this mess too.
I sure am. What's the mess? Oh god, it's got the same bindings. Is this actually known bindings to anyone? Or is this confusing?
All of it.
A, S, and D are the normal movement things, but forwards is mouse 2. As in right click.
The Lambda Lab can get this under
Jump
control.
is left shift. Space is use. Also E, I guess. Crouch is control.
Mess.
Is anything else weird? I don't know if anything else is weird, but it's really fucking with me. It's like one step away from a normal control scheme. Oh. Can they not see through the fog? I'm not sure this was fully thought through.
Bring it on!
Fog comes in. Fog goes out. Fog comes in. And that's fog. Tutorial source files. Again, I'm not opening up a second one. Backyard A-frame 2. Nope, that's the wrong one. This one. Nope, not that one either. This one. That's it. Backyard A-frame 2. Everyone got that? It'll be on the test. The test being, I have to remember that by the time I get in. And my memory being that of a fly, I like that they put the camera where the fish swim around. It was a nice touch in the last map. The fish, that is, not the camera on the fish. The Big goldfish. I don't know my fish very well. That's probably a catfish. That, I believe, is a koi? I wonder if this one has food that you click on and it opens an ad, basically. That is a boat, that's not a bath. Those seats are far too colourful for the surroundings. Oh, no, 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 no. No music. Yeah, I don't think this has the clickable foods. Zeba commented on that map after I played it and told me exactly what the foods that you could use did. And then I went and did it. That's the story. Also, I saw this on this and asked what this was, and he also remarked that this is just a server that hosts all of his maps. So you go there and play those probably if you wanted. I feel like that wouldn't be more directly outwards, that probably would go a bit towards the very... Is that a sturgeon? I don't know what a sturgeon is. Those are... I don't know what the fuck those are. So I'm gonna say tuna. Clearly they're tuna. Or that a bass? I don't know my fish, as I've mentioned. Ah, the fish are eating me. That's clearly what that sound is. AG043. Get this model on Sketchfab. So I guess this is a model. Is this even in my list? I have to interpret which zip yeah.zip was. What is this? AG0... Did I download this, didn't I? Oh, there it is. Materials... Yeah, this sure seems like it's just a model. There's the model. I'm not going in game to show you something you've already seen. Cannabis sativa. Another model, I'm guessing. It's a shame. If that was in the vault like ages ago, I might have used that in some of the replacement models when people didn't include models. As it is though, I have no interest. Image textures up to 544 by 544. I mean, this is a map. I'm obligated to do it, even though I'm pretty sure it's just that one scene that we just saw just then, and we will see again. HD test. I don't know if the cat's going to show up. My door's wide open. Whoops, double T. Those sure are textures. Are they multiple textures scaled down really far? I don't really care, honestly. Something someone could look into, but not me. SDHLTV 1.0110. I kind of got caught up on the numbers there. CD's Half-Life compilation tools. Based on Zona. I guess these are compiled tools? Are they better than Vlogs? I have nothing to look at there, so compile twos. DM Sahara. We're really getting through this list, aren't we? Slowly but surely. Counter-Strike. Just include a flame sprite, sure, why not? Everyone else does. I want Discord to fuck off with these messages, because I've already seen them. What was I doing? This is Half-Life, this isn't the right thing. Someone tell me to pay attention. Jess, pay attention. Come on. Wrong. And I've completely forgotten what the map was called. It was... Fight... Yeah, I don't know. GM Sahara. Objectives, kill the enemy team. Okay, at least that's less verbose than the ones that say terrorists, kill all the counter-terrorists. Counter-terrorists, kill all the terrorists. As though that wasn't fucking obvious. Nope, that's just clipped. Just an implied doorway, not an actual doorway. It's not real, it's only in your head. That's not a terrible flame though. That seems to be hanging off the torch at certain angles. Oh, this chicken's back. Nope. No. No music of any kind. Well, that hole wasn't worth going through and smacking my head on the roof. Some of the brushwork in that was okay, but, you know. Rat Hunt template. I don't think there's anything in this that I can actually play, which I know because I already opened it. But there is an RMF, and we can always look at RMFs. But it's just going to be a whole lot of entities. A whole lot of entities. Just a bunch of entities. You see, there's rats, and you kill the rats, and the thingies go down, and so forth. Less interesting to look at a template. But the implementation is cool. Those ones always are. Rimrock's done a lot like that. CS map where you kill all the chickens, a whole swarm of chickens appear and kill everyone Zelda style. I mean, sure. Not sure how you would balance that into a Counter-Strike map. That seems exploitable. Access point HD. Yeah, alright, but where is it? Six, 4, 3, 1. It's not in the list. It's the workshop. The workshop for what? Black Mesa. Oh, it's a Black Mesa map. How about that? In that case, I knew I shouldn't have uninstalled it. Someone was bound to make a map for this thing. And the resolution has fucked up everything. Right. Hurry it up so I can fix the resolution so I can go ahead and fix the rest of my screens up. This one's a mess. This one just looks unpleasant. Options, video, resolution. What number is that? Better. Do I prefer a borderless window? It's nice that it actually has an option. I know you can do it in some other Valve games, but lens flare on, sure. Chromatic aberration, I'm not even sure what that is. Radioactive noise shader, sure. Overall quality, extremely fucking high. It should be able to take it now. If it can't, well, I'll adjust it accordingly, but you know. Enable unsupported performance heavy video options. If they're unsupported, why would I enable them? Why can't I hit apply? I'm just going to assume they're already applied. Anyway. Now let me fix up some of my screens. I don't know why it's flickering like that. Something like a rat hunt. Yes, rat hunt's a good style for a map. That just keeps flickering, doesn't it? There, everything is nicely arranged. What was the map called? Map? I don't actually know what it was called. Maybe there's a way to get to it from, say, that workshop button there. Oh, but Stratus, I think the point of Rat Hunt and the push the button map or open the door or whatever the fuck it was called, I think the point of those is to hide them deviously. The trick is to hide them in such a way that it's well concealed but actually fair. And can you trust everyone to do that? That's the question. Volume 2.2. Can I just do that? That didn't autofill, so I'm worried that that didn't do anything just now. Master volume 20%. That's good. Let me know if the sound's too low, or high, or non-existent. I haven't played Black Mesa since it released. And by released, I mean Zen released. It's a bit low, okay. Audio. Let's chunk you up to... It's probably because that's at 50% while that's at 20%. Let's do that. Also, let me know if the stream starts tanking again. It shouldn't, but also I'm not yet sure what my computer can handle now, so, you know. Why'd you do a jig? What's this way though? That's right, sprinting. Remember sprinting? I say, as though I'm talking about an older... No, I should probably be worried about that, shouldn't I? Come back, you wuss. I don't think he's coming back. Okay. Oh, wow, there's head crabs in a different room. Alright, sentries aren't like sentries in Half-Life, are they? Or are they? I don't even remember. Wait, I saw a level like this. Is this a different version of a map we've already played? Because that room seemed a little familiar. Scientists really are thick, aren't they? Wouldn't you stop running if you heard gunfire at you? Or is that just me? Is that just Americans? They're so used to gunfire, they just run towards it. Oh, I don't want your grenade. You can keep it. This does not look good for the Homestar runner. That's kind of a rough room. So I'm going to get out of it if I can. Or was that it? I'm now kind of caught out because original Half-Life didn't have aim down sights, and I've been playing Sanctum 2, which does have aim down sights, even though it seems like it wouldn't. And now I completely don't remember whether this has aim down sights or not. Because it seems like the kind of game that would, but I've been playing games that don't, and I'm all messed up. All messed up. Just for good measure. I'd like some life. That's my opinion. I hope this ends soon. I gotta play some Dark Souls. I don't know how long this is going to be. If anyone happens to know, I would appreciate some opinion on that front. Because I can always leave this for next time. I know I have a crowbar, but fuck it. Crowbar's not. What game has the best melee weapon? What game like this in the, let's say, a classic FPS style? So I'm willing to include things like TF2 and so forth. Let's say Valve games and other aged FPS games in their series. How about I just extend that out to what's the best melee weapon? Did I just come from here? No. Yes? Oh god. Like, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's not this one. But also, the Half-Life 1 melee weapon isn't the crowbar, and that's not amazing, is it? It's not that fun. It's just a functional item.
Oh, rescued at last! Thank God you're here.
You could have just let me in, you goddamn tool.
I'm the one man who knows everything.
Well, he took that well.
Lead on, Freeman.
Can you open the door? Can I open the door? I can open the door. I guess you have to follow me to somewhere.
Oh, pardon me,
Would be my guess. Can you give me life?
Let me take care of that wound for you.
I don't know if I ever did that in Black Mesa. I wasn't sure if that was a thing. Laser Rapier from System Shock was pretty great. I don't really remember that. Because I didn't play it. Why did I say that just now? Where was a door that a scientist could open? Can you press this button in a way that I couldn't? Why are you talking to me from over here? Oh. Never mind then, I guess. I like... I don't know if I would call it the best, but I do very much like playing a Demo Knight in TF2. So... But that kind of is any melee weapon with a demo, and I'm not sure that actually counts as a good melee weapon. That's just a good... That's just fun melee combat. It's not a weapon. Though I'd pick the Eyelander if I was going to pick one. Jesus Christ. That seems excessive. Oh, who's shooting me? It's not these chumps, I know that much. Oh yeah, these are a bit bright, aren't they? It's kind of confusing. Is that one grunt over there just shooting into a crate? And that guy keeps taking cover in front of the crate rather than behind it. And I don't even know what your problem was. I also note that all of a sudden now I'm getting all the health and armor items. I don't know if I like the combat of this area. They just keep showing up and not especially well equipped to deal with it. Give me a better long-range weapon. There, I muscled my way through that army. Wait, I've been here before. I'm having flashbacks. He wouldn't do it twice? Surely. It was brazen the first fucking time. Not once, but twice. Putting the health and armor right next to the end of the map. Again! Again! I didn't realize that it wasn't until I recognized that last fucking room that I remembered what I was in for. God damn it. Can't keep doing this to me. Okay. Wrap up time, then I'm gonna play some Dark Souls. Mapped. Past tense, because that'll probably be the last batch. There's one stream of this left. One! Or two, unless if some of these are particularly long. But that seems unlikely. God damn it. I'm so annoyed. So annoyed. I'll be back in a minute.